Foremost, I want to start out by giving our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from, who teach and rule well, teaching 100% truth. Peace, love, blessings, and salutations to the sincere Akim and Akwaf that are listening in on this truth and pushing in this truth, trying to make their call of election sure. And shalom to the brothers that's pushing this truth to the four winds of the earth. And shalom to the hopeful elect. May the call of election be upon our homes. Shalom. Yeah, I'm the brother Corner Waff from the GMS Columbus, Georgia camp. Coming back at you with a real quick line. The spirit was on me, just meditating upon this because, and as the title of this lesson is, the Lord chastised the ones that He loved. Because here in our camp, it's pretty much the spirit being on me to do well. We just to edify, put words of the day in for brothers, and it's just something that we kind of do in the camp. And the word of the day was chastisement, a chastise, and just thinking about that, in the spirit, and going into that word, which as you will see it in the thumbnail, the definition for that word, man, just goes into afflicting, suffering the pain upon for correction. You see, and what we be going through, it's truth. When the Lord brings chastisement upon us, He's basically correcting us, for all the sins and transgressions that we have transgressed against the Lord, man. And the thing is, you would rather be, taking that chastisement now than for the Lord to chastise you in Jacob's trouble, man. When all hell break loose. And see, that's what the hopeful elect is enduring upon, man. And we got to keep enduring upon that, because we can't forget that the Lord is only correcting those that He loves, man. Which is the hopeful elect. Though as a nation of people we're all catching hell, but the scriptures say, 2nd Esdras 7, that basically that the righteous are suffering to see the wide, to enter in through that straight gate. And the 2/3 wicked of our people, they're suffering. They won't be able to see that wide, man. They won't be able, which that is ultimately salvation, man. They ain't gonna be able to obtain salvation because they're not suffering, for Yahweh Shem Yahushai's sake. See, us in this truth that's in the know, man, we're suffering in the names of the Lord, man. We're suffering for righteousness' sake. And what comes with that, that a part of that suffering is the Lord chastisement, man. You see? Which also, keeps us humble at the end of the day, man. The correction that the Lord brings upon us sometimes, man, it keeps us, humble, keeps us from being proud. Because at the end of the day, man, we in a slight sense, we all have a sense of pride in us, man, because we're in this flesh. We battle these different demons, these different spirits. That's why we be having to pray and fast and do these necessary things, because we even us being in the truth, man, demons and spirits try to jump on us, man, and we have to pray to the Lord. You see, but the Lord brings that chastisement, upon us. Like I said, man, it ultimately just keeps us humble, man. It keeps us from being puffed up. It keeps us understanding, what this thing is really about, man. That, it ain't of us, it ain't about trying to exalt ourselves, you see, or trying to be the guy. Nah, man, that all glory goes back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And like I said, ultimately, because we have sinned and transgressed against Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and that's why Micah 7:9 say, I will bear the indignation of the Lord, for I have sinned against them, man. So this correction and this chastisement that Yahweh Shem Yahushua brings upon us, man, we have no choice but to bear it, man. And you should want to, because that ultimately shows you that the Lord is dealing with you, man. And not only is the Lord taking us through the chastisement and taking us through the hell, you know, but he also finds us a way to escape, you know, at the end of the day, man. You see? And that's why the scriptures tell us in Hebrews 12, you know, that the Lord, those that the Lord chastening, he loves, you know. And if we be without chastisement, then we are, you see. Going on, it says, we were corrected by our fathers, you know, basically our earthly fathers. So how much more Yahweh Shem Yahushua, who is the Father of spirits, man, you know? So we can't get, you know, so over, you know, in our own thoughts and lean into our own understanding when we go through things in this truth. And the Lord brings that chastisement, you know, to looking at it like the Lord ain't dealing with you, or, you know, why me, or whatever the case may be. Hey, because at the end of the day, man, the Lord, the scriptures say that, just on the tip of my tongue, but it says that we being punished, you know, lesser than what our, you know, iniquity deserve, or something to that effect, you know. So basically what the Lord is doing, you know, the little chastisement he's putting on us, you know, really, hey, we supposed to be catching worse for the things we've done, not only in this life, but in our past lives, man, you know. And the Lord is just purging us out through these light afflictions, as the scriptures say, which really the Lord could have just took us out of here, man, for the things that for some of the things that we've done, man, you know, and went off on. But the Lord allows us, you know, to just like I said, catch these light afflictions and go through his chastisement, you know, and Lord willing, we continue to endure, so that the Lord can correct us and mold us, that we be made acceptable before his eyes, man. You know, it's all an act of love. That's why even with the brotherhood, man, that's why the scriptures tell us, hey, that open rebuke is better than secret love, you know, because you would want to be openly checked and corrected, you know, when you're going off, when you're making a mistake, and when you're doing something wrong, you know, so that you can go in the right way, you know, on a straight path, man, that doesn't lead you to destruction. And that's what something that we fail, you know, learning in this present time, man, this present world that we're living in, this society, you know, that is being orchestrated by Esau, even the so-called white man, man. You know, it doesn't teach you to rebuke and correct, you know, and tell someone when they're wrong, man. And this is a godless generation, man. You know, where they believe, you know, love everybody, and, you know, don't judge, and all these different things, you know, which that word judges goes back to correct, you see. And the scriptures say that the spiritual man judge of all things. But these people got the wrong spirits on them, man. Like I said, the world don't teach you that, you know, to tell somebody when they're wrong, to tell somebody when they're going off. You know, these people, they get offended by that, man. And that's why a lot of people can't handle the truth, you know. And when I'm talking about the truth, I'm talking about the spirit of the truth that the Lord has poured upon us, starting with our apostles, man. That's why people can't take this, man. You know, because a lot of people can't take correction and take rebuke, and they look at it as hate, because that's what this world has taught, man, and that's what this world has produced, you know. Basically, if you check somebody or rebuke somebody, you hate them, man, when really that's an act of love, because you keeping someone from falling, you know, in a way that may destroy them. You see, you keeping someone from a way that can ultimately lead to their demise, to their death. And that's what the Lord does, is when he corrects us, when he chastises us and put us through these different scenarios, man, the Lord is preserving us to keep us strong and to keep us, you know, basically from ourselves, man, you know. Because if it was up to us, you know, and our own understanding, being in this sinful flesh, man, hey, we would get ourselves destroyed, man. And that's just being honest. Because we are in this change of darkness, man, in this flesh, in this wicked mind, you know. That's why the scriptures say that the heart is desperately wicked. This wicked mind, this flesh, you know, just wants to go off, man. You know, wants to do all type of wickedness, you see. It wants to do what it want to do, man. And that's why through the Spirit, man, we have to remain spiritual and understand through the Spirit that this chastisement and correction and rebuke that the Lord put on us, man, is all an act of love, man. It's not because the Lord hates us, but it's because the Lord is trying to build us, you know, like I said, into to where we can, Lord willing, be accepted and approved, you know, unto good works to the Lord, man. You see, it's not to destroy us, you know, but to build our character, to build our relationship, to build to make sure, you know, hey, we stand on point, man, in this faith, in this truth. You see, like I said, keeping us humble, keeping us from getting proud, you know, because we see what happened to dudes that move in that type of manner. You know, these dudes that get proud, start leaning on their own understanding, not taking rebuke, not taking chastisement. You see, they end up bugging out, turning into demons, falling out of their faith. You see, which ultimately they're gonna, if they don't repent, man, they're gonna ultimately be led right into destruction, to death. And that's something that we don't want, man. You know, that's something that we striving to avoid, man. See, because we want to receive the salvation of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So we have to bear the chastisement, the correction, the rebuke, you know, that comes out, you know, when we're going off, you know, or even just for things that we've done, man. Like I said, in this life and our past. But sometimes you can be doing, you know, probably ain't doing nothing, you know, at a specific point of time, but the Lord bring chastisement for things that you've done before, man. You see, and we well off deserve, you know, all the correction and chastisement that the Lord brings upon us, man. You know, because we, like I was saying earlier, man, we have sinned and transgressed against Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So, with that being said, you know, I just wanted to kind of bring that out through the Spirit. I was just meditating on that word, thinking about that, man. You know, we can't never forget that, man. The Lord is showing us that He loves us, you know, through these different trials and you know, different things that we're going through, the test, you know, the chastisement, because the Lord has given us a spirit, not only, you know, when we go through these things, but to endure them and pull them through. And we got to keep praying to the Lord that He allows us to endure, you know, that He keeps allowing us to endure, keeps allowing us to hold faith, you know, and keep allowing us to accept whatever we have to go through in our lives, man. All the way into the end, man, because the scriptures say that he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved, man. And that's the whole goal. Enduring these things, man, all the way into the end, man. You know? So, hey, I made it back to the plantation, man. You know, I pray and hope that was, you know, edifying through the Spirit. Like I said, I just, you know, I didn't really have no a lot of precepts or nothing. I just wanted to speak on that. It was actually like, you know, a little spiritual rant. Just wanted to speak on that, you know, and quote a couple things, you see, because it's beautiful, man, you know. And sometimes you can get so caught up, you know, and you catching this hell in your flesh or try to, you know, make you look at it in a negative sense instead of understanding that, hey, man, hey, the Lord is just showing us that He's dealing with us, man. You know, that He truly loves us enough to correct us, you know, and whip us back into shape, man. You see? So with that being said, once again, I pray and hope that this was an edifying lesson. Until the next time, I would like to close out, giving our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from, who teach and rule well, teaching 100% truth. Peace, love, blessings, salutations to the sincere Akim and Akwaf that are listening in on this truth, pushing this truth, trying to make that call of election sure. And shalom to the brothers that's pushing the truth throughout the four winds of the earth. And shalom to the hopeful elect. May the call of election be upon our homes. So the next time I want to say, Kwam Yasharala, keep the faith. Shalom.